Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Well, guess what? It is day 3 of the NCAA Division 1 Outdoor Championships and it's all about finals. All about finals. All the male finals are now done and dusted. And yes, trackies, I have to tell you, from a Jamaican perspective, the performances were much better than I thought they would be. Now, going in, I did think, maybe, and maybe that's just my female bias, but I was thinking that, hey, the women may outdo the men. But gosh dang it, they definitely turned up here on day 3 and pulled out some impressive performances in their individual events. And I'm going to get through how well our Jamaicans did. Well, I mean, how well our men did so far at the NCAA Division 1 Outdoor Championships. Now, let's kick things off with the men's high jump, where Jamaica walks away with our second crown. Yes, so this is our second NCAA Outdoor Division 1 title for 2024. Absolutely amazing. Now, for a small country like Jamaica, we're definitely punching above our weight. We do that all the time and we continue to do that. But in most recent times, track is definitely, we've been doing it impressively in the field events, especially at the NCAA championships. If you all notice, it's our field events that tend to be outdoing, our track events recently, trackies. And that's for me is very, very impressive. So Romaine Beckford walks out the win in the men's high jump, and he jumps at season's best 2.26 meters to defend his crown. Yes, he won last season and he comes again and he wins in the men's high jump. Congratulations are in full effect for Romaine Beckford. But not only that, it's all important. It is the all important Olympic year, which means that Romaine Beckford, on the back of his entrance to the World Championships last season, will be looking to hopefully get one of those slots to the Olympic Games. Now, the automatic qualifying height for the men's high jump is at 2.33 meters. He's not quite there yet. He didn't get there last year, but he was invited, to fill one of those, additional slots for the men's high jump. And I'm hoping that this year, even if he doesn't get to that 2.33, which I'm not going to lie, is a bit away from the 2.27 personal best that he has. If he doesn't get there, then I'm hoping that he gets one of those invitations again so that he can go and represent Jamaica in the high jump again at the Olympic Games, as the Paris Olympic Games. So no time present to see really him coming into his best shape of the season right now when he needs to do it, right now when he's heading to the Jamaican trials, where the qualification dates are really up on us for Paris, pretty much. So great going from Romaine Beckford, and yeah, can't wait to see what will happen as the season progresses, and I'm hoping that we will see him here at the Paris Olympic Games. Well, not here, but in Paris. In France.
I mean, I can't even thank God enough. I can't thank the coaching system enough. I can't thank all my supporters enough. This is just truly a God blessing. Having faith, believing in your ability, working hard, and just staying dedicated. This is a dream I'm living right now. I mean, it was all in the moment, just in the competition, everyone just going off, the crowd reaction, all of that. I wasn't even thinking about it. I haven't jumped that all outdoor season, so it was just really a breakthrough for me, knowing that I was coming off an injury for 7 to 8 weeks and believing in God. I come out here, didn't really believe in myself, but all I did was just give all my trust and faith into God. And just hopefully everything came out together, and it did. So I thank him always. Yeah, pretty much the second attempt, third attempt, it was very close, but my body was in a shock after everyone fell out, and I know that I was the one that won. Everything just felt off, I was shaking, everything. I'm just truly excited that I won. I don't know, I'm still in disbelief. My main goal right now is to go back, make sure I get a good amount of rest, get back to the drawing board, start working back again, stay dedicated. Go home, just try to get that qualified standard again, defend my title again, and hope for the best. If I gotta get one more meet in between before Olympics, I'm gonna have to do it. But the main goal is defend my title again, try to get that qualified standard for the Olympics, and just move on. You gotta take each day, day by day, step by step, and I'm gonna get it.
Right. So with that said, track is, let's move on to the men's discus throw, where more impressive performances, I believe, from our Jamaicans. We did absolutely well here. We placed second and fifth in the men's discus throw. Fantastic. So Raquel Broderick, representing USC, threw 61.77 meters to finish second in the men's discus throw, and Kai Chang, representing Florida trackies, threw 60.61 meters to finish fifth in the men's discus throw. So good going for Jamaica. We had two finishers placing very high in the men's discus, second and fifth. Absolutely fantastic for the years to come when you think about Jamaica and the field events. Look here, as I said, we're doing it big in these events. And for me, it is a special time to be a Jamaican, just to see the birth of hopefully future stars. Now, moving on from the men's discus throw, I want to talk about the men's 400 meters, because I won't lie, trackies, I've been waiting for these men to come through, and I'm telling you, in this race, they definitely lived up to expectation. Well, in previous, times when I've been watching them running, I've been hoping that we'll be able to get these type of performances. We haven't seen it yet, but today was the day for the fantastic performances, yeah, and it came for sure. Now, in the men's 400 meters, JeVaughn Powell dipped below 45 seconds to be our second athlete this season to dip below 45 seconds, running a 44.54 seconds for a personal best. Yes, trackies. And guess what? He becomes the fastest Jamaican outdoor this season. So, yes, a 44.54 seconds. Wow, what a fantastic race, trackies. And I'm telling you, it was down to the wire. I'm talking about Christopher Morales Williams running a 44.47 for first, and a Samuel Agazi running 44.52. So you can clearly see it's barely hundreds of a second that separated first from third. So trackies, I've been dying for JeVaughn Paul to break into these type of leagues and run such a fantastic race, because let me tell you, it's always been within him. I've noticed how he runs, those relay legs, and I have to say, when sometimes athletes have batons in their hand, they tend to do otherworldly things, but just based on those performances, you could tell that he can put together a solid 400-meter race, and it came today. You know what I mean? He wasn't dying in the home straight like he typically dies on that final 100. He was definitely strong through that final 100. Coming off that curve track is, most of the athletes were dead level coming into the final 100, and I was like, wow, what a final 100 we're going to see. And it definitely lived up to expectation. It was fantastic running from the athletes, and as I said, JeVaughn Powell, copped that third place finish with a massive personal best, 44.54 seconds. Now, we also had Raheem Hills in the race as well, and he finished in seventh place, and he ran a 45.78 seconds. So two Jamaicans in the finals, and we did absolutely well. Now, I have to say, JeVaughn Powell, moved on to the 4x4, for Florida, and I have to tell you, he ran a fantastic leg. Now, check, as y'all know, I've been talking about our 4x4 team. Well, we don't have one right now heading to Paris, and I've been saying, hey, we're running out of time, getting a team potentially to qualify in one of those last two slots for the men in the 4x4 to head to Paris. I made mention of Sean Bailey being our only Jamaican that has dipped below 45 seconds so far this season, and to how things are looking, we need more than just one guy, in great shape, to potentially challenge those last two slots available. And guess what? Right on time, JeVaughn, Powell comes to with a really fantastic 44.34 split on his second leg to assist Florida in their third place finish in the men's 4x4. But as I said, track is, this was a great run from him, because not only did he give Florida the lead, but he created a for the rest of the field to catch up to pretty much. So for me, that was fantastic running. And again, made my eyes, blare wide open. And I'm like, okay. I'm seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. Now we need, two more guys, in my opinion. So I'm grabbing for, JeVaughn Paul, and I'm grabbing for Sean Bailey. Hopefully they make themselves available. And I'm not living in La La Land. and they say, hey, no, we're not doing this, right? But yeah, I'm grabbing for Sean Bailey, and as I said, and I'm grabbing for JeVaughn Powell right now. It seems as though our world champion may be out for a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to get back by the trials time. But I think it's, cutting things too close to wait on him. So we're just gonna have to look for two more solid legs, hopefully, and maybe we can challenge and get a team, as I said, to the Paris Olympic Games. But yeah, two solid legs that I'm seeing here right now, JeVaughn Powell and Sean Bailey. We need two more guys, but it looks like we can make it. I was, nervous, and I said, guys, look here, give it up, give it up, give it up. We're not gonna have a team, but it looks like we may yet get a team, and that is awesome in my opinion. All right, now moving on from the men's 400 meters, I want to talk about um the men's triple jump. Now we had Luke Brown in the men's triple jump, and he placed fifth here, and he jumped a 16.44 meters. Now, Trackies, you see what's trending here? I'm pretty much only talking about field events. Wow! So another fantastic field event performance, and that this time it comes from Luke Brown. Again, as I said, he jumped a 16.44 meters to place fifth. Now, Trackies, moving on to the men's 110-meter hurdles, where we had Jerome Campbell line up here, and he finished seventh, and he ran a 13.49 seconds for that seventh place finish. Now, Chaka is moving on over to the men's 800 meters. Gripped me really when I saw Tyrese Roden, having the season of his life, and it really culminated together here at the NCAA Division One Outdoor Championships, where he ran another personal best. He ran a 1 minute 45.70 seconds to finish fourth. Fantastic run in the top four athletes. Three of them ran personal best, right? And he was included in that. He ran a personal best 1 minute 45.70 seconds. I've been saying he's been having the season of his life, Trackies, and he came here and he lived up to that expectation. He led the race all the way through to the final 50 Trackies. He led that race a full 750 meters Trackies. I'm telling you. And he almost made it. He definitely almost made it. But you know what, Trackies? That's just one of those things where if there's somebody that is a bit faster than you, then it is what it is, and we just have to call a spade a spade. But for me, it was fantastic running from Tyrese Roden. And again, as I said, he walked away with fourth place here with a 1 minute 45.70 seconds run. Now, this is outside of the qualification time for the 800 meters. Hopefully between now and our trials, he'll be able to get some more competition in and run another fast time Trackies. Hopefully when he gets to our trials, along with Navaski, and Kimar Farkas that was also in this race, they can push each other, push themselves to a faster time, right? But they need to get into that 144, I believe 7 time to automatically qualify for the Olympic Games. Now, Kimar Farkas, as I said, was in this race, and he placed seventh, and he ran a 1 minute 46.38 seconds. So check is this race was not slow at all. This race was a fast race, and guess what? The guys did their thing, and one finished fourth and another one seventh. And as I said, great going for these men in the 800 meters. And also, as I've been pointing out, that showing that Jamaica is now not only a sprint nation, but guess what? We are a track and field nation. Most of the events that I spoke about here were literally field events, which is very, very impressive. Now, Chakis, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you make about these performances from our men? Tomorrow are the women. Look out for that. Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.